Hey everybody, this is Cliff from SpeedCurve, and today I wanted to take you through something new that's actually come up in the last couple of weeks. Google has launched an initiative called Web Vitals, and this is an attempt to simplify and speak to people that aren't necessarily performance gurus and focus on some core web vitals for the user experience. So what I wanted to do today was actually walk you through and show you how you can create a Web Vitals dashboard within SpeedCurve using Lux as well as Synthetic. So starting out looking at Lux, I've actually created this favorites dashboard already. You can see the three metrics that we're focused on for Web Vitals are largest contentful paint, first input delay, and cumulative layout shift, something that we've recently added to Lux and started capturing for Lux customers. Each one of these I've set a performance budget for. So you can see really quickly in our favorites editor where I've added LCP, I've set a performance budget of 2.5 seconds. I basically just used some of the guidance that was in the Web Vitals post by the web dev team at Google. And you can see some of those lower bounds, 2.5 seconds for LCP, 100 milliseconds for FID, and then 0.1 CLS. So if we go back and we look at our dashboard, you can see for our site, we're doing well according to these vitals and meeting the performance budgets. CLS is a little bit trickier. You know, we are running running dashboards and rendering graphs, so sometimes that can impact our CLS score, but it's good for us to keep an eye on it anyway. So this was really easy to set up. The metrics are in your metrics picker within the favorites editor. The other thing that I wanted to say is, you know, when you're creating these dashboards, sometimes people forget that you can actually send out a weekly report for this. So for those people that are focused on these web vitals, but maybe they're not in the product all that much, you can go ahead and send them an email of the weekly report showing them how these web vitals are trending week over week. You can see a preview of that here as we generate that and see what that's going to look like in your inbox. Second thing, if you're not a Lux customer and you still want to look at Web Vitals, we can certainly help you there as well. So I created a Web Vitals dashboard for Synthetic. Again, we're using largest contentful paint. I've set the budgets at the same. However, you might see some differences based on your synthetic characteristics. So I'd be a little bit wary of setting performance budgets based on the recommendations from Google, which were really based on real user data. However, you know, could be something, especially when you want to trend and track these over time. So again, largest contentful paint. Since we can't track first input delay for synthetic users, it's a real user measurement, I'm actually looking at JS total blocking time here, which should help translate, or rather, if you're improving on this score, it should help your FID in real world as well. And then finally, CLS that we're tracking for synthetic as well. I hope that's helpful, and go ahead and set up your Web Vitals dashboards and get those reports going. There's obviously a lot of vital metrics out there that we all care about and we all look at tracking, but this is a great initiative coming out of Google and at least a good conversation starter for those that may not be looking at performance on a daily basis. Thanks and have a good day.